Hi, it's Jasmine. Welcome to my unfiltered channel. Again, today's video is going to be me trying bougie ass coffee around the Hayes Valley area. So that includes Starbucks as like a baseline because I think they're like the most baseline bougie. And then there is Philz, Pete's, Ritual, and Blue Bottle. So those are the 5 that I'm gonna try. I think it's kind of fitting that I actually got coffee today too. I usually drink my own cold brew, like the one that I make. I didn't get a latte though, which is the only thing that I will be getting for the next 5 places. I'm gonna try to make it as, consistent as possible, so it'll look like at least like a grande size at Starbucks, so like a medium with less ice and 1 extra shot of espresso for a latte. So that's like what I will normally get. Usually though, when I go out to get coffee, especially for Starbucks, I usually get a caramel macchiato because that's like a treat for me. Just I don't normally do this, but I think also I'm pretty surprised because I thought when I bought it they said like $4 and something cents, and I remember in New York it's like $5.30 or something like that. Let me check how much it was. Yeah, it was $4.95. Wait, that's crazy. Okay, yeah. So when I was in New York, it's off by like 20 something cents. New York is $5.17 for a caramel macchiato. And then, well, not even New York, this is New Jersey. So New York is probably like $5.45 or something. Just like for reference. I was like pretty surprised that it was so cheap. Anyways, let's get onto the video. I am very excited. I will talk about where I'm gonna go while I'm drinking my coffee. So yeah, go ahead and watch it. Today I'm gonna try Starbucks, and I guess let me explain how I'm thinking about doing this to find the best coffee in the area. So I have my list, and I basically want to go to every one of them every single morning to try one out. And so I can let you guys know what my favorite is. I kind of want to keep them all consistent, so I will be ordering a small size like this. I think this is 12 ounce. A small size from every single place with light ice, 2 shots of espresso because 1 is just not enough for me. And I'm going to get a latte. So yeah. That way I can keep them all consistent to try out the flavors and stuff. So yeah, then I'll give my rating after each one of them. So while I drink this, I guess we could probably plan out the next few days. Let's go. Lattes are so nice. Okay, so moving on. Tomorrow I have an interview. I want to get my favorite that I already know of, and that's Ritual. My interview is in the afternoon, so I'll probably go around 10 a.m. for this coffee to get my coffee, and then come back for my interview that starts at 1 p.m. And then on Thursday morning, I have 2 interviews. Or one on-site, one big interview and then a smaller interview. Bigger one starts at 8 a.m. So I just looked up when Blue Bottle opens, so I'm probably gonna go to Blue Bottle on that day at 7:15 or something, get my coffee to have it be ready. And then Friday, I don't have anything. That day I'll just stick to drinking normal cold brew coffee. So then Monday, I also have an interview, and Tuesday I also have an interview. These both start around 8:30 a.m. Philz and Pete's are a little bit further away. I'm actually gonna change my mind. Philz is 14 minutes away walking from me, so I want to go on a day that my interviews are a little bit later in the afternoon or later in the morning.
So I'll probably go tomorrow to Philz. And then, since Blue Bottle is the closest to me, I'll go to Blue Bottle on Thursday, which is the day that I have like my earliest interview starting at 8 a.m. And then on Monday and Tuesday, I have Ritual and Philz left. I feel like I will have had better sleep since it's Sunday to Monday. I will probably be awake earlier, so I'm gonna go to Philz on Monday because Philz is a little bit further than Ritual is. So, okay. Today is Starbucks. Tomorrow is Philz. Thursday is... Okay, this is how you know I haven't had enough coffee today. Thursday, Blue Bottle, yeah. Monday, I want to do Philz, and Tuesday, I want to have Ritual. Yeah, so hopefully I will have answers and rating for you guys by next Tuesday. But yeah, like, I'm gonna be scoring everything in comparison to Starbucks. I just think like Starbucks is very much like middle of the pack. Like, I think that Starbucks is the beginning of the bougie coffee. So yeah, I'm gonna say everything is gonna be rated against Starbucks, and Starbucks is a 5, just so you guys know like where everything is. Normalizing everything against Starbucks makes a lot of sense in my head. Like, I don't think the flavor is worth the price in comparison to Starbucks, then I would give it a lower score. Does that make sense?
Hello, I'm back now. I went to Philz. I got the tessera, and they actually don't have lattes. They only have like featured selection and like brews. So I got the thing that they said on their featured selection was most like a latte, but it does have honey. I tried to kind of like alter it to make it more like a latte, so I got like a small as always, and then I got less ice, which I said I would, light sweetness, much more like a latte where there's no sweetness in the latte, and then I also asked for an extra espresso, or not espresso because they don't have espresso, but I asked for extra coffee, so that's gonna be my form of an espresso. It kind of tastes like a normal brewed coffee plus milk, like light cream, and so it has like that thickness that you would expect with a latte, but the coffee itself tastes very light and more like a brew than an espresso, because like sometimes with espresso you can taste it, right? So yeah, like you can taste like the coffee portion is thicker even though there's less. Yeah. It's also a pretty sour coffee, but it's like easy to drink. This was, I think, $3.70 or something, and I think that it's a little bit more expensive than Starbucks was. I don't quite remember, but I'll like put it up there. Do I like it more than Starbucks? I think this definitely tastes more refreshing than Starbucks, but I feel like sometimes if I just want to get like a coffee, like a latte, I'd probably choose Starbucks over this. Like, I would have to be in a mood for this, while for Starbucks, that's kind of like usually what I crave for after I drink my own brewed coffee for a really long time. I think if I lived closer there than a Starbucks, I would probably go there more often. But I don't know. Philz doesn't do espresso apparently. I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm gonna look it up. But I got an extra. I got a Vietnamese iced coffee. I love Vietnamese iced coffee. I also got lunch. So I'll try the iced coffee first. Ooh. Oh. This doesn't really taste like the coffee I'm used to. Yeah, so it doesn't taste like a normal iced coffee, Vietnamese iced coffee. Maybe it's because I had the Philz coffee before. Yeah, it's like kind of bitter. Like it has a very herbal taste when you're trying to taste the coffee in it, like a Asian herbal taste, and I don't really like that flavor. So it's a very strong bitter taste and a very strong sweet taste, which I really like. With this one, the sweetness has a bit of a like medicinal herbal taste, so I don't really like it. I'm gonna continue eating, but before I do that, I want to give this, I think they did a great job in terms of like what it tastes like. Like if I weren't to compare it to a Starbucks latte in a latte category, I'd probably give this a 8 out of 10. But since we're actually comparing it to a latte category, I would say this like is a 2 because like it's just not thick, even though they used heavy cream. The coffee in the latte just seems like separated from the milk instead of like one cohesive taste. So I would give this a 2 for on a scale of lattes, right? Then this one on a scale of Vietnamese iced coffees, I'd give this also a 2 because of the herbal taste. I mean, it's actually getting better. Okay, I would give it a 4. I think the initial drink after like having this made it really weird. And so yeah, I would give that a 4 now that I've had more space to clear my palate before drinking it. I was a little bit scarred from the initial taste. Maybe it's also because like at the beginning, okay, let me try a spot where there's like, I don't know if you can see, but there's like coffee grounds on the bottom, so I'm gonna try a spot where there's more and maybe I'll get that medicinal taste again. Okay, it was a combination, but it did leave a sour taste in my mouth afterwards having that, so I'm gonna give it a 4. Hello, so it's day 3 and I went to Blue Bottle. So they have a little logo on here. I haven't had it yet, but I bought 2 because I didn't sleep very well last night. I know it's an iced latte, but that kind of like sent chills down my spine. It felt so good. Oh, can't wait. So today I need to study for a few things. And then afterwards, after 3 hours, like starting at 8, have an interview. For 3 hours after that, I'm gonna be interviewing, and then I think I'm gonna take a nap and then study for my last interview. So I have 2 today. I have like an on-site and then I have a follow-up from last week's on-site. I'm probably gonna like take a nap and then wake up and study a little bit for that. And then afterwards, I'm not sure what I'll be doing, to be honest. Hopefully I can muster enough brain cells to get through today, get through the next 3 hours at least. This will definitely be helping. My second one is over there. Let me show you guys something. I have this sleeve that my mom bought for me. Basically holds my coffee like this. Yeah, it was so convenient. And then the person working at Blue Bottle was like, oh, that's so cute. And I was like, awkwardness shows through when I'm tired. I just got a Google Calendar event to interview in 30 minutes. I should go and study after 3 more sips. Okay, so I didn't get double shot in here, but I can taste very clearly the espresso. The milk, I would say, is pretty like homogeneous throughout, so it's like very mixed between espresso and milk. I would say I can feel like the cream part of the milk in my throat after I am done drinking 1 sip. Anything else? Yeah, but then the coffee flavor like is still in my mouth, so I have the cream flavor at the back of my mouth and then like coffee flavor at the top and like on my tongue, so it tastes pretty good. And like I said, I did get shivers because I was like, oh, this is a latte. Probably give this like an 8 out of 10. We'll see how Ritual does, because I think Blue Bottle is a little bit more expensive. So each cup was $5.62 or something, or $5.61. So that's kind of pricey for like, this is like a small, right? This was a tall at Starbucks. And Philz was also $3.70 something. And I know Ritual is also gonna be the same price. So I should have asked for light ice. I was so tired today. Anyways, yeah, 8 out of 10, mostly because of the price. But I would say it's a very good coffee, very like flavorful textures, and when you drink it, you're like, ah, this is like the coffee. I like it. Cool. See you guys on Monday when I get Philz. Well, you'll see me soon, but I'll see you on Monday.
Today is Philz. I got a large because I really needed more coffee today. So, oh, wow. Yeah, so I got a large today because I'm really tired. Yeah, I can really taste the espresso. Tastes pretty good though. It's a really good coffee. In comparison to Blue Bottle, I would say it's a little bit better. I figure out what I gave Blue Bottle and then give it like plus 0.5. The milk is really thick. Maybe it's because when you ask for light ice, they won't give you more. They'll just, like coffee, they'll just give you more milk. So that might be why it tastes more milky. But yeah, overall I like it. It's gonna keep me awake in my interview today, which I'm excited for. Hopefully I do well. But yeah, 0.5 points better than Blue Bottle. Blue Bottle was also quite expensive. This was also quite expensive. Yeah, this is like 1.5 of a Blue Bottle. It's around 1.5 in terms of price of Blue Bottle too, so I guess it's not the... It was like $7.72 for this large, which I think is like 20 ounces. We'll see you guys tomorrow. I need to go prep for today. Okay, bye. Hello. So today I got Ritual. They are my favorite. Although their straws suck. Finally got it to work. So I got an extra shot in here and also a light ice. So it was really great. Like yesterday, what did I have yesterday? I had Philz, right? Philz was good, but like I could barely taste the coffee. Maybe it's because I got a large and then I didn't get an extra shot of espresso, but I didn't feel like I could taste the espresso part in it. But here, like, I feel like it's super strong. I gotta say though, I think Philz is definitely more worth it than Ritual because they're not like as bougie, I think. They're more mainstream, so they have more supply, and that makes their products like cheaper, and their price point is definitely better. But I think the coffee here, like at Ritual and at Blue Bottle, was definitely better. I just think it's not as worth it. Not as worth it in terms of price. I mean, in terms of price. Blue Bottle is closest to me, and then it's Ritual, and then it's Philz. No, and then it's Starbucks, and then Philz, and then Philz. I would rather go to Starbucks because they were the cheapest for this size. They were like less than $4. I mean, obviously, like making it at home is much cheaper, but Starbucks is actually cheaper than a lot of these other places that I've been trying. In terms of straight coffee, I think this is a 9 out of 10, just because I think like their coffee source is like the espresso that they pull is just like better. Yeah, cool. I also have a lot of great news and I'm very happy today. So hopefully it carries on for the rest of the day. But yeah, this is really good coffee, so I'm pretty happy about it, and I am gonna go and give my final thoughts some other time. Okay, bye.
Welcome back. Out of all of the ones that I had, I liked Philz a lot. So Philz, if I remember correctly, their coffee was really cheap in comparison to how much I got. So that day I was really tired and I got a large, and that one was like $5, which is less than one in you know, like Ritual or Blue Bottle is. Yeah, so Philz for a large was cheaper than Ritual, so I think I'm gonna go there more often, especially if I really need a kick in the morning. But most likely I won't be. Like, going out for coffee is like a treat. Like, I wouldn't want to go out for coffee unless it's for like treating myself. And so, like, if I were to treat myself, I'd go to my favorite one instead, which is actually Ritual. But if you guys are looking for something that's like really good quality for like a good price, like, I would definitely recommend Philz. Ritual, after all of these, has still been my favorite, like in terms of flavor and how well like the coffee works together. Like, when you drink it, like, you can't really tell the separation between like the milk and also the espresso, which I think is like phenomenal, and it just feels really thick. Like, the whole milk they have there is like so nice. I don't know why. I really do like their coffee, so that's my recommendation. Philz was underwhelming though. I was upset because they didn't have an espresso and it wasn't like an actual latte. It was good for like an imitation latte, but honestly, like, me going to get coffee is like for an espresso, right? Like, I can't make an espresso at home because Philz, if they don't use espresso and they just have like brewed coffee plus milk and then try to like imitate that taste, like, I can do that at home. I can do that at home, you know? Like, it wasn't worth it for me, but it was really cheap. Like, their small size was very cheap. It was like $3.71 in comparison to like other places. But yeah, it still was not worth it. I can just do that at home. Do not recommend that. And it was also a really far walk. Like, even if it wasn't a far walk, I don't think I would go there again unless I have like a specific flavor that I really want to try, because I've tried their mojito flavor before and it's actually pretty good. So I probably will go and have that again, but I would definitely not order like a latte imitation. I recommend Philz in terms of price, Ritual in terms of flavor, and I don't recommend Philz for a latte. But yeah, let me know what else I should try in the future. I really like talking about food, and it's something that I really enjoy too. So something that I was thinking about doing in the future, like when I move back to New York, is to do or try out $1 pizzas, like dollar pizza, because those are really popular in New York, and I also really do like dollar pizza. It's very good, especially when you're like drunk. That is gonna come up very soon, but not soon enough, if that makes sense. Like, just because dollar pizza is good, but I can't have it every day, I'll probably do $1 pizza slice every week. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for that, let me know and I will film it and share it with you guys. Yeah, bye.